On this YouTube channel, I talk a lot about self-development and how your mindset can allow you to achieve certain things, because it's all about your belief system, and what you believe is possible in your head is something that contributes so much to what you do on a day-to-day basis to achieve your long-term goals. And in this video, I want to talk more about something that goes in hand with self-development and mindset, which for me is something which is very, very basic. It's something that every single person in the world naturally loves, which is music. You know, you kind of think that, you know, TV shows and books, these are inventions. You know, these are things that people have written. These are things that people have produced with camera crews to make sure that we can get a response, an emotional response through storytelling. Whereas when it comes to music, this is something that has sort of been around since we were cavemen, since we were probably primal beasts back in the day, and that's because there's something about, you know, music and you know, even back then you'd whack rocks together and you'd eventually make drums, and you know, there's all of these different things that were intrinsic to us. You know, you look back at tribes, they all had some form of music. You know, people, when they would go to war, they would beat drums because it would make you have more adrenaline and be ready to fight to the death. And, you know, it's just something that's within us. And for me, how I try and get myself into a better mindset to allow me to accomplish my goals is to listen to specific types of music. And there are a couple that I want to talk about here in this video that you can take away and listen to yourself, which can help you get yourself into certain states. So the first kind of music I want to talk to you about is the one that you can hear in the background right now. It's this binaural beat. It's this long, stretched out sound, and it actually operates on a frequency that is the same as the frequency that your brain's synapses snap as you work. And what this can actually do, there are various forms of this that can allow you to either focus and get yourself into more of an elevated, focused but more energetic state. And there's another one that's much more calmer and allows you to focus. This is something I usually listen to when I'm meditating. It allows me to get into a state of flow very, very easily. And sometimes if I have headphones on, which is what I typically find allows me to be more receptive to this kind of music, I actually will work for several hours non-stop. Mostly because I get into this state that's unbroken if I don't have distractions, compared to when I'm listening to music that has lyrics, which can sometimes be a bit more distracting. The second kind of music that I want to talk about is one that's not necessarily more of a music, it's more of a sound, and that's looking at things such as like airplane noises. I love the YouTube videos like this, which are just the sound of an airplane. I don't know about you, but if you've ever gone and traveled on an airplane before for several hours, I just feel like I'm in this incredible state where I can focus, because you're obviously up in an airplane, you don't really have Wi-Fi on most flights. Some flights don't even have TVs, and so you're literally just sat there with nothing to do. And so in that time, that's the perfect time when you can brainstorm, when you can read, when you can write down notes, maybe go through your inbox, you know, so many different things. And I find that I'm probably my most productive when I'm actually on an airplane. And so when I put these headphones on and I put them into noise cancelling mode and I just play the sound of like an airplane, this to me can it can trick my brain into that state where I'm much more focused. Obviously, this doesn't just have to be airplane noises, it can be any of these kind of natural sounds as well. I usually listen to the flow of river running, maybe rain. You've probably seen rainymood.com. This is a great website where you can log on there and it's just the sound of rain. And this is so good for when you just want to focus and study or work on a project. The third kind of music that I want to talk to you about is your traditional music, the music that you probably hear on a day-to-day basis. I specifically like rap music, specifically because the lyrics, they rap very specific lyrics that are usually about hustle and grind and getting to the next level, and making sure that your family are looked after, and about growing businesses and money. And these are very good themes that I think are in a lot of rap songs. Sometimes they come at it from a wrong angle, but for the most part, the beats, I listen to sometimes just instrumental beats, and it can just help you get on a certain wavelength. And for me, I really love Kanye West's music. For me, when I listen to Yeezus, which is one of his best albums, and it's one of the best albums of all time, disagree with me in the comments if you don't think that Yeezus is one of the best albums of all time. And you know, this album is so thrashy and beats, and it's all over the place, but it's so energetic, and it just gets you pumped and moving, and you feel like you could run a marathon 5 times over. And that's kind of the energy that I look for in rap music, is on Yeezus level, because that's what I want to tap into to be able to get myself to perform better on a day-to-day basis when doing work. Jay-Z is another fantastic example of this. And then I also have an extension of that, which is not so much rap music, but more of a rock, classic rock kind of style on TV shows like Suits. You may have heard their soundtrack. It's incredible. It's one that you hear and you watch that TV show, and it makes you feel like you're one of these top class lawyers in New York City. If you're interested in hearing this kind of music, I've got a link in the description below, which is to a Spotify playlist, which you can go ahead and check out. You can follow it if you wish. And I'm going to be updating this from time to time with what I think are some incredibly powerful and inspiring music that's going to allow you to tap into a certain zone. I'm going to be breaking these down into this flow state that I'm talking about, and I'm going to have one that fits more into the Suits and the rap sphere that I think is much more powerful for a day-to-day basis. Maybe when you're commuting to your office to do some work, this is the kind of thing that you can listen to as you're approaching a big city, for example, to get you motivated and into the right mindset. Let me know in the comments what specific songs get you motivated and get you into this crazy, creative, motivated state. I'd love to hear them. So please scroll down into the comments and put in a song right now. See what other people are suggesting. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a like, and I'll see you all in my next video. Have a great day.